Ooh, look. Let me quit talking. Look at this butterfly. Good morning, gardening family. How are you doing today? My name is Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. I just love to come out here on the balcony and just listen to the birds and get fresh air and watch the sunrise. So right now I am doing an aerial view of my yard because it rained for the last few days. I will be out there pulling weeds and adding mulch today, doing little yard maintenance, pruning the hostas and different things. Come and join me. First, before I get started down there, I'm gonna do the balcony and do a little bit of deadheading of the window box of geraniums. Before I get started with the backyard, what I'm doing is deadheading the flower blooms that bloom out. I'm removing the blooms. I'm cutting all the way to the bottom where the stem end. And then next thing I will do is remove the leaves that's turning yellow or brown. I like to start this area first before I move on to the backyard, because sometimes you have to water plants every day when it's extremely hot. But lately here in Michigan, we rain like 6 out of 7 days. So the planters need to dry for a while. So I'm not going to water it until over the weekend. My supervisor just turned 10 years old the other day, so he's checking to see what type of work I did. So how much I remove a lot of the blooms, and also I remove a lot of the leaves that turn brown or yellow. I like to give the plant as much energy to focus on producing more flowers versus focusing on old blooms. So as you look, I prune everything back. So I'm about to get ready to go downstairs to the backyard. Here's a treat for you guys. I decided to go ahead and record a video at night so you can see how it looks in my backyard with all the light on, as well as fireflies that's lighting up the sky. Before I get started with the video showing me doing maintenance in my yard, I want to show you what I use to keep the grass green, as well as other things to keep away bugs. This is new that I'm using. I make sure I put the name on the screen who recommend this for my hostas. So I was reading the instructions on how to, I put this down holding the camera and using my right hand at the same time, reading the instructions on how to do this, because I know my silly butt will pour the whole bottle in the spray bottle, and it gives you measurements so you know how much to use in a spray bottle or a actual gallon, a spray gallon. And when you go through, it gives you list of plants and flowers that this could be sprayed on, and it gives you the measurement. So like this, for example, you use 5 to 7.5 tablespoons per 1 gallon of water, and it just basically breaks down how to use the all season. And it's from, was it Bondi? So I'm gonna make sure I put her name on the channel to thank her for recommending this. So here goes the spray bottle that I use. It has the stuff in it. I also use 7 as well. This is pretty good. I use this for the grass and the flowers in the beginning of the season. I just bought this because I have crabgrass that's going on, so I use this as well as the weed and feed. And I forgot, let me see, I forgot to get this, the slug and snail bait. I like to use this brand because it's pet and wildlife friendly, because I do have a dog. So what I'm gonna do today is sprinkle this around the hostas, because she also noticed that I had slug damage, which I wasn't paying attention at the time. I was just recording. Also, I use Benorganite. Benorganite is from Wisconsin. It's actually poop, and it's from the Lake Michigan. It's poop from Lake Michigan, and I used it for over 9 years when I found out about Benorganite. You could put it on plants, you could put it on lawn, and it will green your lawn up, feed your plants through the season. The way how I do it is I put it the end of March, the beginning of June, and the 4th of July. Next time I'll be putting this down will be Labor Day. And I also want to show you 2 new things that I purchased from Lowe's. This is a lilac tree that I'm going to be planting in the back area, and more yarrows, yellow yarrow. So here go the plant tags. It's sunshine yarrow. So on the back it gives you information on how tall it will get. I had yarrows before. I got yarrows already, and it's pink and red, so I know what sizes grow. Mine's is like 3 feet. So this how it looks, and this how the lilac look. Trying to find more information about it, and I did, and I didn't know this would grow like 10 feet. So I would have to find a place that don't have any power lines and that have enough room to grow. So let's get started with me putting mulch down here and weeding this area. I can't forget my manager. He always out here bossing me around. So you gonna say hi to everybody, Dino, today? Oh, so you gonna just sniff? Okay. Today I am putting mulch in this flower bed because it's driving me crazy on how it's looking. I can't believe I ain't put mulch down. Yeah, I guess because I was still thinking about adding stuff into this area. I did clean out the bird bath yesterday. So I do have one dahlia bloom. This was like a sorted mix from Lowe's. You get 4 buds for $19.99. This is my second time growing them, but this time it got a disease, so I had to spray it and get rid of all the dead leaves, which I did. I'm gonna fertilize it before I put the mulch down, because if you could see the leaves, I think it was mites. So what I did was spray it down with the Bonnie, because you see this one is eaten. I was trying to save it. It's like in my mind I want to pull it, but I'm gonna save it. because the purple dahlia is pretty. Let me zoom in close how pretty this is. Finish mulching. This how it looks. I stopped there because I'm thinking about moving some grass over there that's in the back area. So I usually put like up to 4 inches of mulch. You don't want to put it too close to the plant root because it will rot the plant out. I think about laying mulch like how you do cake. When you put icing on cake, that's how thick your mulch should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the rest of the yard. One thing is happening, slug damage. 2 is in the sun for like the rest of the day. So right now it's shade until say 1 o'clock. And I forgot to put down the bait at the bottom for the slugs because I have bad slugs here. It's the bloom is shooting up flowers. A lot of people don't like the flowers of the hosta. I do. I just leave it up because it's for the bees. So what I'm gonna do is remove the leaves that's like damaged and spray it and put this slug bait at the bottom. Here I spray the all season on the plants and inside the plants, and then I threw down the snails and slug killer. So this how it look. I like to use this because it's pet friendly. I remove all the leaves that have damage from the sun, because when you do that, it reveal other leaves and it will push that leaf up forward and cover the spot within like a week or 2. Right here are the cone flowers aging out. They're a month old. You start to see spots forming on them, but they still look pretty. Once the spots form on them, they're aging out. There's still some blooming. Then here goes the hosta that I just threw snail bait and sprayed the all season. And the waterfall is on today. Clean. I cleaned it out yesterday. Here goes the other hosta. The sun is coming up, so I'm about to get ready to wrap this up. This is almost finished blooming. These are almost finished blooming. This one, I don't know what's going on, but it's finished blooming. So next year, I'm going to start keeping up on stuff that have diseases like this right here. So the lilies is about to get ready to bloom. And I sprayed this one. This one has to need a lot of work because it had a lot of holes as well as leaf burn. So that's how it looks shiny when you put the Bonnie all-purpose. And also sprayed the hibiscus tree. I saw a not a beetle. Ooh, look. Let me quit talking. Look at this butterfly. Oh, it's so pretty. I was sitting down looking at butterflies. But back to the hibiscus. I sprayed it because it was a beetle on the, I want to say the flower, and I sprayed the leaves of the flower too. So that's why I sprayed, because I think he was going to the hospital. He was easing on over there. I squished it and killed it.
But I know for a fact it's attracted by this hosta, so that's why I sprayed it. You can see something been eating on that one. There's a whole lot of bees over here. I'm trying to be careful because I am allergic to bees. So this is the opposite side of the hostas. Not the hostas, but the hibiscus. It's a whole lot of bees. This is done. I'll wait till this get to mildew status and then I cut it off. I sprayed this hosta too. You see how shiny it is. This is not ready to bloom yet. It's blooming but not ready because it's like purple. These are the garlic. This is almost bloomed out. I don't know how to cut bushes, but I'm thinking about paying somebody to cut these into the shape that I want. I was gonna see if my husband do it, but because we don't cut bushes. He do cut the bushes up front, but I don't. This one died off. I don't know what's going on. So once this seed, I'm gonna break it up and spread the seeds around. This is ready to bloom. This is red. I bought this from it's called Galileo. Might be saying it wrong, but I bought this from Aldi's. The Senum is doing fine. This is the biggest I've seen. That's why I show you guys what I use to get big blooms. I noticed this one is dying off and also getting powdery mildew, so I will be cutting this back once it's finished blooming. Didn't see no hummingbird today over here, so it's about done. And then over here, this is still blooming. I can't wait till this get bigger. And also sprayed it and got rid of the blooms because it was done. Look how shiny it is. I'm gonna start using that. I gotta thank her. So make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. And thank you for watching.